Hey guys, Level Cap here. Today we're going to be doing a bit of a Lego vlog, which is behind the scenes what I do outside of my Level Cap Gaming YouTube channel. This channel is called Brick Vault, so youtube.com/brickvault, or if you go to our instruction store, it's brickvault.toys, where you can buy some of the cool, crazy creations that we have in this studio. We've been running this channel for about 3 years now. In fact, we had our 3-year anniversary, I think, a few weeks ago, which is pretty awesome. My brother Jack primarily produces the channel, plus 2 other employees that work on all the crazy stuff behind me here. And whenever I have a free bit of time, I jump in and start working on some of the cool stuff that I'm going to show you in this vlog. So let's get to it. Now, if you guys haven't seen any of my previous Lego vlogs, this room here is what I like to call the lab, the Lego lab, whatever you want to call it. We put some sound panels up on the side here because it is a very echoey room. And then we've got our build wall here with all the Lego bricks organized. Our plan is to actually remove most of that stuff, a lot of that stuff over there, put it elsewhere, and fill this whole area up with bins for building, because frankly we're out of space and we need more organizational space for more bricks. Now let's see, this table is a bit of a mess, but recent things that we've been working on here. This is Jack's Star Wars micro fleet, which is pretty cool. He's basically building a whole bunch of spaceships all to scale of each other. So if you want to build Star Wars stuff out of Lego, but you don't have a huge budget, the micro fleet is kind of the way to go, because it doesn't cost too much to get tons of parts, and then you can have a giant epic space fleet. Something that I've been showing off in my other vlogs is this AH-1Z Viper. This is what you can fly in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, stuff from like Get to the Chopper. I built a prototype of this like forever ago, like 3 or 4 years ago. This is sort of the remnants of that prototype, which I've parted down to build this thing here, which is pretty much a complete redesign of that. And it's almost done. We're basically getting it finalized. I might design some stickers for it, and then we'll do instructions and probably have it in our online Lego store so you can build one yourselves. But I'm pretty happy with how this is looking right now. Did the two-tone coloring, and we'll get some cool Marines and Navy stickers on there for sure. This here is kind of a bigger shelf representing a lot of the stuff that we sell in the store. I've shown you the Thunder Jaw before, which is awesome. This one's built by a guy, Nicola. He also made this War Rig and this Giga Horse here, which I think are freaking awesome builds. This War Rig is really cool. It's got so much detail and stuff in it. We also have some cool custom Mad Max figs that fit inside of there. Then we've got our tie, our classic tie collection down here. All of these are designed by Jarek, who just did a phenomenal job with the build quality here. These are some of the best built mocks I've ever had the pleasure of putting together on my own. He's like a Lego genius. The techniques and ways he figures out to fit parts together will just like blow your mind. So these have been some of our most successful instructions in the store, and he just recently finished these guys, the X-Wings. We have them in a whole bunch of different color designs. This is Luke's Red 5. Here's some speeders from episode 2, which are also in the store. We recently added this cool DeLorean. Here we've got Jarek's First Order ties, which are actually different in design from the classic ties. The engine configuration on the back is different, and then the Special Forces one is very different. It's got like tons of different add-ons and guns and stuff on it. So a lot of the design had to change up for this, surprisingly. And then we've got this one, which recently got added to the store. This is the AAT from the Separatist Army from episode 1, which I really like. This one's cool. It's actually got a like some cool underside detailing and stuff too. Those are like the missiles that shoot out. This is our Naboo N1 starfighter built by Inter, who does these incredibly detailed and generally pretty fragile models. This is such a sleek and elegant design. He also built this B-Wing, which is one of my favorites as well. The cockpit on top rotates just like the real one. The wings fold in. We have the stand for it. It's a very fragile model, but so insanely detailed. He did like battle damage detailing on the side of the wing and stuff. I love his build quality. It is so cool. I've been working on some cool stuff. I figured, you know what, we're getting all these epic Rebel ships and stuff. We're building up our giant Rebel fleet. Why not build a giant minifig scale Yavin? Now, Yavin 4 is the rebel base from Star Wars Episode 4, the first movie. It's shown off in Star Wars Rogue One. That's where they launch their attack from. That's where the rebel squad sort of steals that shuttle and flies away from. And then we're going to basically multiply this by about a factor of 27. So this tarmac is going to get huge, absolutely massive. This X-Wing here is another one of Jarek's designs. This is his sort of white X-Wing, and I've been starting to dirty it up a little bit with some off colors and stuff, make it look a little bit less factory new. I recently just built this scaffolding. It's not fully done yet, but it's kind of like the idea of where the rebels work on ships and stuff. And what's really cool is that this guy from Brickstuff, I think it's either brickstuff.com or if you Google Brickstuff, you can find his website. He gave us LED lights. All right, USB power plugged in. And now we've got our little work lights located around Yavin lighting up the X-Wing so that the workers can see when it gets dim out, or you can see where to climb into the X-Wing. I think this is going to be dope. So imagine this multiplied by an area of about 27, and that'll be our giant tarmac with tons of LED lights, tons of X-Wings, Y-Wings, A-Wings, B-Wings, different ships being worked on. What's also going to exist on Yavin is this ghost, which I've shown off in previous vlogs, but I've been redesigning it, and I've got some really cool LED additions that I want to show off here. Let me unplug this and plug in the ghost real quick. There. All right, so the ghost all wired up with LED lights. I showed a little bit of this off in my previous vlog. I've taken it further. We've got interior lights now lighting up this dome here and lighting up the cockpit a little bit more. There's lights inside, so we could have characters carrying cargo and stuff up the cargo ramp in front. We've got the running lights on the side of it here. I put a light under the top turret here so you can see the gunner a little bit when you rotate it around, which is pretty cool. And then the big addition, oh yeah, I've been working on the quarter paneling here. Our old quarter paneling, let's see, I think you can see it over there. It's kind of got cracks and like weird. I didn't like the design of it. Myself and one other builder designed this whole ghost here, and so I didn't like his quarter paneling, so I've been redesigning it here with more detailing and weathering effects, and that's mostly what we've been doing here is kind of adding a more weathered look to the ghost, less pure white and clean and more like it's seen battle damage. But then the engines here are something that I've been working on. So this thing's got 4 engines on the back. One of them's actually in this drawer over here. I still need to LED rig that one, but yeah, we've been testing out lighting with LEDs for the back of these engines here. And I've got the engines on a different electrical circuit. So the plan is to have this giant Yavin display and then a switch where people can turn on and off some things. So like the ghost engines will be one of those things that they can turn on or off. And we're gonna rig it with a speaker as well. So you'll have like engine turn on sounds and engine running sounds. So that's gonna be really cool. I love the look of these ghost engines. It's like one of the things that I remember from the Star Wars Rebels show is just the engines of this ghost. We've got our Phantom 2, which is almost done here. Hopefully this wing doesn't fall off and the thing doesn't shatter to a billion pieces. So the Phantom 2 is like the little shuttle that plugs into the back of the ghost there. We've got a few docking lights there as it comes into dock there. So yeah, I might rig up the Phantom 2 with a few things, and the instructions for that will be included with the ghost in a future update. But imagine this giant ghost all rigged with LED lighting, interactivity features and stuff like that, mounted and then parked on a giant Yavin tarmac with people working on it and things going on. Like, that's the plan, is like to not just have that ghost and some X-Wings and stuff, but like to have like a whole fleet of Rebel ships and inner workings, plus the giant Yavin 4 temple. We're not going to build the whole thing, but we're going to build a portion of it and have some really cool interior stuff, which I'll have to get into in a future vlog. But hopefully the next vlog I'll have completed more of this tarmac here, since we've got tons of those parts down below. I can make this bigger, start working on some of the jungle design, because the jungle kind of is creeping into the tarmac a little bit, and there's like trees and wild animals and stuff like as part of the base. So I'm looking forward to integrating that as well. But yeah, that's what I've been working on. That's what I've been having a lot of fun with here in the studio. We've been crazy busy adding lots of stuff, building lots of stuff, and this has just been a project for a long time, and I've had a little bit of time recently to start working on these cool little additions and building out the scaffolding and other details and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I won't do them every now and then. This is still a gaming channel, but every month or two I'll probably update you guys on what's going on and what's cooking and stuff with the Lego channel and stuff. If you guys are interested in supporting the Lego channel, it's youtube.com/brickvault, and if you want to check out our Lego store and get some of these cool instructions, you can go to brickvault.toys. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. This is Level Cap, signing off.